Hello guys, welcome back to my channel with another new video which is going to be an informative and knowledgeable video in my channel because today I am in front of the submarine INS Kurusura, which is constructed by the Russian government in 1969, and later on they have sent this submarine to India through Baltic Sea, and it reached the India in 1970. And the purpose of this INS Kurusura submarine is to serve the Indian Navy, and it participated in many of the wars, especially 1971's Pak-Indo War, and it played vital role in many of the wars too. And if I talk about the details of this INS Kurusura submarine, the length of this INS Kurusura submarine is 91.3 meters and the width is 8 meters, and inside we can see sonar and control rooms and the equipment which is used during the war times or displayed inside this submarine. And let's go inside the submarine. Okay, are you enjoying?
Oh yeah, very interesting.
Okay, so you have come here for the first time?
First time to Vizag.
First time to Vizag.
Yes.
So today you plan to visit all the places?
Some of the places. Yeah. Do
Okay.
you live here or are you from some?
Vizag is known not just for the amazing beaches, but many other places that attract visitors, not only the Indians but also the foreigners. One such place is INS Kurusura Submarine Museum, a museum established at the beach of the Ramakrishna, that is RK Beach. It is the first submarine turned into a museum in the whole of the Asia, second in the world. So here is the interface you can see in front of the INS Kurusura submarine. There you can find the ticket counter. This is the ticket counter. If I say about the prices of the tickets, it is 20 rupees for the children, 40 rupees for the adult, and 50 rupees for the still camera, and 200 rupees for the video camera. And in front of this ticket counter we can see some information about this, like evolution of the Indian Navy's submarine, ARM, and an overview of the life on a submarine, and making of the Kurusura Museum, and interesting facts of the submarine Kurusura. So let's have a look on those. Okay, I'm sure you're really going to find it interesting. If you come to visit the Vizag, then the must and should visiting place that you should add in your list is the INS Kurusura Submarine Museum. And you can visit this from like Monday to Saturday between the timings 2 to 8:30 p.m. and on Sunday it is open in the morning times also, so you can go between 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and between also 2 to 8:30 p.m. And here you can see how it looks like the view when we will come towards the step. And here is the inside, and as you will see here, the interior of the museum showcasing the life inside a submarine and hardships faced by the submarine in the sea, and it is fully air conditioned inside. And the museum depicts the milestones of the evolution of the submarine through the photographs and the written scripts. This is the compartment one, which has the torpedo fire control. As we know that the submarine submerges inside the sea waters, it always operated like very carefully from all the departments. And during the World War times, like from sonar and the radar and rooms, so there will be some radar and sonar rooms inside the submarine, from where the crew members always detect what is the situation and what is the weather and what are the circumstances around the submarine. So they will detect that whether any enemy target or the enemy ships are present around the submarine, and if it is needed, so on the command or the order of the captain, they will start firing the torpedoes towards the enemy target. And what it happens here, you can see in the submarine, this is the first compartment which summarizes that. And depending upon the requirement, sometimes they will fire 1 torpedo, 2 torpedoes, and 3 torpedoes, and also sometimes 4 torpedoes. Now going towards the compartment 2, simply I can say that it is assigned for the officers. And here in the starting you can see one wash machine, and here it has written like it had one board kept that compartment 2. And going forward, here you can see some what to say, full of circuitry, something like that. And here one captain has sat here, and he's the captain, and he sat in his cabin, and he's always monitoring the conditions of the submarine. And here you can see one sonar room, and here is the person, and he's always listening to the sonar beeps which are coming when detects some targets. It will give a beep to the person, and he's always monitoring the situation of that, because depending upon him only all the circumstances will changes, because when he will inform the captain, he will take the further step what it is. And here you can see one more cabin that and here is the person's not person, he is the officer, and here it is the models they kept for us to understand. And here is the cabin, and the beds you can see, and the cupboards also available. And here is some things, actually I don't know what are these for. And then moving forward, here is again one cabin which is meant for the 4 officers, and it has written that the starboard, that is the right side, a cabin for the officers. And here is the dining hall, which is looking very pretty. And here is the officers sat and eating the food, you can see, and the demo of how it looks like, that the table and how they sat, and the food, the fruits and all you can see here. And one model of the submarine also, you can see one small toy kind of. And also you can find out here some plates and glasses, and a TV also, and also games like chess maybe. This and all the arrangements for the officers made for in the submarine. And here you can see some lobby, such kind of thing through which they can go down in the emergency situations. And also here the arrangement for the cooling purpose of the compartment. And moving forward, here you can again see one cabin which is meant for the executive officer, and here you can read that executive officer, and then here the demo of the toy, and the cupboards also, and the arrangements for him in that cabin. It is a special and separate cabin for him. Now moving towards the compartment 3, here you can see the compartment 3 is mainly meant for the main navigation of the submarine. Yeah, the main navigation of the submarine is controlled from here. As you can see here, one cabin, and inside one of the members, the officer, is for monitoring what is the situation of the submarine, and where it is located, at what depth it is, and what are the circumstances around it. Is there any enemy craft around the submarine? All the things, main monitoring happening from here. And you can also see here the repeater for the depth gauge. It will measure at what depth of the sea waters, of top of the sea waters, the submarine is. And also you can see some meters also. And here the depth will be indicated in the meters, like 150, 200, 300 and 350 meters. One more thing I want to say, that the 350 meters, at 350 meters from there, the submarine can't be detected from any enemy targets, or either from the friendly targets also. And here you can see also the control room, and also this is called as a control room too, that this compartment 3. And here you can see some steerings kind of things. The steerings offer especially the crew members, on the orders of the captain. The crew members, with the help of the steerings, they will set the depth of the submarine accordingly, and also to get saved from the enemy torpedoes, and also to to destroy the enemy targets. They will always adjust the depth of the submarine with the help of that steerings, which you can see. And here is some other parts also, which I don't know, the persons who knows about these things, please comment, because all will know what are these things also. And one more thing I want to mention that every compartment has its individual power supply and supply clinket. And now moving towards the compartment 4. Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, you?
I'm good, except I think I'm too big for submarines.
Okay.
You're perfect size.
Are you enjoying?
Oh yeah, very interesting.
Okay. So you have come here for the first time?
First time to Vizag.
First time to Vizag?
Yes.
So today you plan to visit all the places?
Some of the places. Yeah. Do
Okay.
you live here, or are you from somewhere else in India?
Oh, sorry?
Do you live in Vizag? Or are you
Yeah, here only.
Nice.
If you didn't visit Kailashagiri, then you must visit that because you will get beautiful viewpoints there.
We heard about that this morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought maybe today, but there's rain coming today.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if we can get there before the rain comes.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you for the recommendation.
In this compartment 4, you can see one crew member is monitoring the situation with the help of the radar room. It is the radar room which he is detecting and hearing the beep sounds in and around. And here you can see one more display, that is the display of the INS Kurusura submarine details, that who and all worked here, the command officer, executive officer and the crew members. And here you can see the battery pit. And also moving forward, here you can see another cabin also, and here the hydrogen burners, especially for the batteries will release the hydrogen, that hydrogen will be burned by this such kind of arrangement also you can see here. And this cabin is meant for the respective members who are working on the compartment 4. And then coming into the next cabin, here you can see one more cabin, and in this cabin they kept some shields like of I think this and all the shields which they awarded by, and they kept in display. And sometimes in the submarines the water will come inside, and that water will be dry with that evaporator, and you can see some condenser such kind of display also. And then more, here comes the refrigerator. You can see the refrigerator, and they're storing the food in those containers, container like small containers. And here is the chef, and he's cooking food for all the members. From here I think it is the kitchen for them. And here in the demo they kept our South Indian food, that is idli. And here is the compartment 4, how it looked like, and it is very interesting to see how they were in that times, how they were being in that time. And now moving towards the next compartment, that is the compartment 5. And the compartment 5 is mainly comprises of what is that you can find the engine control, because INS Kurusura is a diesel electric submarine. So here you can see that foremost part is meant for the control all 3 diesel engine parameters are mounted from here itself. And you can also see how it looks like upper side also. And then it has an fuel level indicator, which you can see on the board. Fuel level indicator always it indicates. And here comes you can see how the overlook of the compartment 5 foremost part. And yeah, and then going towards our diesel engine, and the engine how it is looking like you can see here. This room is mainly meant for, or the compartment is mainly meant for this diesel engine, and this and all the requirements which is additionally. And this carbon monoxide filters also, because of the diesel the carbon monoxide will be released and it will be filtered, and such kind of arrangements also they have done here. And yeah, this all summarizes the compartment 5. Compartment 6 is fully filled with different units, and it is congested unit among all. Some units which I understood are electric power isolation links, and here you can see some meters like ammeter, voltmeter, and the supply clinkets. And also you can find in compartment 6 different kinds of the units and big cylinders which are constructed on the upper parts. And it is really very challenging for them who are working inside the submarine, and they're really doing a great work for us, because it is very risky and dangerous and threat to their lives too, because sometimes water will leak inside the compartments. It will lead to make the situations worst, and they will tackle and sort each and every situation in their journey. And whenever the enemy attacks, they will go through very difficult situations too. You can also see here one fresh water tank to store that fresh water for them. And here is the overall look of the compartment 6, how it looks like. Actually, if I say the compartment 6, it's like a little difficult to understand. We have to study about the submarine in depth to understand it better. And then moving forward, the compartment 6 is also having the washrooms. You can see the washrooms here, how they are adjusted in very tiny space. And here the wash space or the wash basin, here you can see how it is. And then beside you can also find the laboratory, and here you can see how they arranged and how it looks totally. Now heading towards the last compartment, that is the compartment 7. You can see what is the overall look of the compartment 7 here, and it is taking us towards the exit. You can see the exit, how it looks like. We can see the beautiful scenery of the Arcade beach, and here it has written there the compartment 7. And the compartment 7, you can see here some beds for the crew members. And one more thing, as we know that for submarine, the main entrance of the submerging inside the water is the submarine hatch. The submarine hatch also you can find it in the compartment 7. Here is the submarine hatch, you can see here, and here how it looks like, and the ladder which is heading upwards the hatch. And in this compartment 7 you can also find the torpedo loading hatches. As I said, in the compartment 1 they are just firing the torpedoes, so here you can see the 2 torpedo loading hatches also in this compartment 7. Yeah, now coming into the conclusion of this video of the INS Kurusura submarine, this well maintained museum is a great mode of the entertainment as well as the knowledge, and motivates you to be a part of the elite group of the Indian Navy. INS Kurusura Submarine Museum is a matter of the pride for the Indians. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you like this, please like my video and share with your friends too, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.